Is this the comeback for the Drip Network? Let's get into it. Welcome to DeFi Crypto Talk, where we talk everything DeFi in the cryptocurrency space. For all my subscribers out there, welcome back. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Let's dive into the video. So as you can see, the drip price is currently at $6.38. We have finally busted out of that $5 range. So hopefully we keep this trajectory going into the Animal Farm launch and beyond. So looking good there. Really nice to see. We got some positive price movement as of late. So looking good. As far as my faucet's concerned, so still 1100, approaching 1200 now. There was yesterday I didn't do a video on anything, had some stuff to take care of. So came back today, I had like 30 drip to hydrate, which is always nice to see. So, and that's just one of the benefits. I can go and not be on a computer for an entire day, and I come back and drip's still working, doing his thing, and paying me 1%. So unbelievable. Nice feeling to have. So anyway, I just compounded that, and yeah, on my way to 1200 now, and to my eventual goal of that 2000 deposited. So faucet is looking good. As far as the garden, so it continues to take a hit here. We're currently at 465,000, but looks like we're gonna, I would imagine, I know I said in previous videos I don't know the bottom, but maybe 400s, maybe 1,000, or maybe just 450,000. I don't know, we'll see. But seems that we only have 4 days to go to the Animal Farm launch, so I think things are gonna really start getting interesting, especially with Forex unleashing some more heavy hitters when it comes to marketing. So but overall, feel good to be in the garden. As far as my garden's concerned, so I just hydrated some today, so almost 2.5 million plants. And again, I'm just going to continue on. I took some profits at about 2 million, and then I'm going to grow it to 3 million. So every million I might take some profits, and when I do, I just undo the BUSD and the drip, and I put it back into my faucet over here. So garden is looking good. As far as my per day earnings, so I'm making $51 per day in the garden. If we go to drip, I am currently making about $73 per day, so looking good there. And then the piggy bank, I'm currently making roughly $2.42. Now we did have that nice little price pump today with drip. So those of you in the garden already know, when that price starts going up, we start to feel love in the garden as well, the drip garden. So it's nice to see us getting, start moving up here. And I always notice that when drip goes up in the faucet, our gains in the garden are magnified. It's absolutely phenomenal. So it'll go up like $1 here, and then it may go up like $1.20 or $2 just because of plants and all that stuff. There's some more stuff that goes behind it, but long story short, it's almost amplified once it gets to the garden. So not financial advice, but if you're not in the garden, you may want to consider it. So moving on, our per day players. So we have 160, so not too bad. Holding pretty good. We got 2 hours and 26 minutes left in the day, so looking forward to seeing how many we get today. Still haven't broke above that 200 point yet, and I don't know when we will. I think now that I look at it more and more, I believe people are just waiting for the Animal Farm actually to launch and be back online. So I think that's the big thing right now. So in the meantime, that's fine. We could sit here, and I think the best thing for at least what I'm doing is accumulating and just building up, waiting in anticipation for the launch. But 160 players is better than no players gained. And then, as long as we see this trajectory of gaining more players each and every day, and having more people coming in, I think that's going to be overall the best thing for us. As far as marketing is concerned, so I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I went and I looked at some of the Twitter accounts that we had, and some of them seeing like some of the advertisements. I mean, they get them out to people, but some of them just seem like they're just farm type Twitter, marketing accounts where I can make a coin, send it to them, pay them some money, and then they'll go ahead and shoot Drip's name out there, shoot my coin's name out there. But it's another way to get the name out there. So who knows? This may work, may not. But again, he said when I say he Forex, he was messing around with the different ways he could sort of get marketing going, and hopefully we know what's when it gets dialed in. I am curious to find out though where the marketing firm that we hired, if they're behind a lot of this stuff. I think he said they were, but yeah, I haven't heard too much from them, so maybe I'll try to ask him in a chat or something. But anyway, back to my story. So the point of the video is the Drip Network. Is this a Drip Network comeback? Will it come back? I absolutely believe it will. And I'm not saying this because I'm just absolutely happy to be in Drip and love being in Drip, but I believe it will. There's a couple reasons why. First and foremost, we have Forex, who's always pushing out those updates. There's never really a stagnant period other than the fact after we had the animal farm, shut down for a little bit. I know it's been quite a few months, but he's been keeping us updated each and every step of the way as to what's going on and, the plan going forward. And then now we are in there and we're literally 5 days away. So the plan's being implemented. We're getting the marketing going. And I think that's absolutely great. And, I think he's going to be the key player in determining where this project goes for obvious reasons, him being the dev, but also just his actions and how we perceive those actions too, which as of right now I'm happy. And I've been in a lot of other crypto projects where we didn't have this transparency, nor we have the amount of just grit and the amount of push that he's doing right now. So I think just with him alone, and you have a great dev, if you find a great dev like when the Drip Network, for instance, stick with them and run with it. And that's what I'm doing. Not financial advice at all, but that's just exactly what I'm doing. So, Forex is definitely a big one. And then number two, not only Forex, but then we have people talking about it. So we have YouTubers who have actually been in the project for some time, and they know. And they talked about their successes in the project. So Stunners, shout out to him. He's probably the number one out there pushing Drip. But if you look at his videos, the last one he had, Drip's Animal Farm, my thoughts on the Drip price. He's actually comparing Drip to some other projects. Binance Hack, Drip still paying 1%. So a lot of, and you don't get this normally, especially with a channel his size and how long he's been in. So in the space, so you don't get that a lot with other projects. I think a lot of projects just pay maybe a YouTuber do a video and then they're on to the next one. So he's actually has stayed and actually got the word out. Actually, one of his videos was what I saw that brought me in a Drip. So but him, and I use him a lot, but I know there's other YouTubers out there that have actually made quite a bit off of Drip and have been sticking with the community for a while and putting videos on. I know Bartertown Conglomerate, he's another one too, and we have a couple other ones. Myself, my account by no means is as much as theirs, but I try to do what I can do, so just a normal guy with a microphone and talking about Drip. So and then one of my final reasons why I believe it's coming back is definitely because of what's ahead. But I mean, the opportunity right now, I believe, is something that a lot of people are slowly realizing. Drip right now is currently down, obviously, but the more we can accumulate down here is the better off we are. If once the price goes back up, it'll take a lot less for us to be making that $1,000, $2,000, or $500, $600 per day, just off the faucet alone. So I sort of use that same logic. That's why I'm accumulating as much as I can for the faucet, because if we go up to 20 or 30 bucks, I'm still making a good amount of money. And I brought a calculator on the video, so I showed you guys before. But overall, yeah, so I think the comeback, it's definitely nice to see that we have this price appreciation going on here. We see the price going up, and I don't believe by any means Drip is dead. I don't believe the Animal Farm, everything's coming back online, so we just have to wait and see. But it is nice to see price growth, and it's starting to come back into play here. So we have 5 days left, guys, so we're gonna just keep watching it, keep putting videos out, and we'll just monitor it and see how we do. So anyway, that's the video for today. Hope you guys like it. Please comment, like, subscribe at the very bottom. I appreciate your time, and I will see you on the next one.